Hi, so today I'm drawing Kwon, or G-Dragon as he is better known as. He is actually my bias from Bigbang and is the first K-pop idol I ever adored. Bigbang were the first group too, but GG's solo music was what introduced me to them. I feel like he holds such a special place in my heart. Lately I've been watching a lot of him, so I got inspired to draw this. At the moment, I'm just shading in his face, starting with the lighter colour and then working my way up to darker colours and then putting some pink around his eye. And then after that, I started to colour his hair in. I wasn't 100% sure what colour to do it. I'd taken this from another picture. He had green hair in the other one, and I really liked his green hair, so I wanted to do it the same colour. I didn't have a light enough pencil though, so I just started with this dark green, and then I was just going to go over it in light black and try and bolden it out later on. And next I started to colour in the flower. I wanted to do it yellow like it was in the picture, and then after that I was going to go over just the edges with an orange just to make it stand out and give it a different, more light shade. I put grey in like the ovals just to make them look a little bit more alive, and then I coloured in his earrings the same colour as well. The flower in the original picture was actually a rose, but I'd seen this, I think it was his drawing that he'd done of this other flower, and I just wanted to put it in. I thought it looked a little bit more wacky. I coloured the eyes in brown first, and then I was going to go back over it later with a pen just to add in the middle of his eyes. For the jacket, I started with a lighter green, and I just coloured the whole thing in that colour first, and then I was going to go back over it later with darker green shades to make up the shadows of his jacket, or where the jacket would be creased. I tried to put this darker green shade over his hair just to give it a little bit more like dimensions of where like the colour would be faded more or just look different in certain areas. Yeah, there were some things on the coat that I couldn't actually see, like the colour of properly, so I just kind of guessed it and just started to add my own like flair to them. I started filling the flowers in the background as well. I started with that yellow and then I was going to go over it the same with the orange to add in more shading. Next I began to go over the jacket with a darker colour and I just filled the whole thing in this one colour first. I didn't really know what I was doing at this point, I was just kind of experimenting with the coat to see what worked better. And then come the jeans, I started to go over it in a light blue and then I was going to pick up a darker blue later and add in all the dark patches and where the creases would be in the jeans where he would move around. And then after filling in the flowers in the background, I picked up this black and I just began to add in any like dark patches that would be in it, just to kind of bring it more to life than it was already. And then I finally tackled his hands. Hands aren't my strong point, I don't like drawing them. I don't really like colouring them in. I didn't really know how to do it, so I just started with a really light shade of like skin colour, and then where shadows might be, I just started to fill that in as well. And then came all the shadows that needed to go on the jacket. And I think I picked up an orange after this, and I started to just colour in the flowers where the shading would be. And then I did a bit of work off camera, so I just added a darker Sharpie pen and I went all the way around him. I added a little bit more to the background as well. I thought it was too bare, so I put some smiley faces there and a few hearts as well, and I just began to colour them in first. And then I wanted to add the same kind of shading that I'd done in the flower in the middle. So I picked up this orange and I just began to colour in the smiley face's cheeks. And then I coloured the hearts in pink and I went over this with a red afterwards. After I filled it in like this, I did take it back offline again and I just filled it in a little bit more with the Sharpie pen. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like.